What's up guys, GenesisNexus here, and in today's video I'll be discussing kind of my first day's plans or day one plans for Chaos Zero Nightmare. As you can see on the screen, I found some of my old combat video, or at least for the roguelike mode, so I'm going to let it run in the background while I talk. But I wanted to get some information across, and also I'm going to be talking about the developer note and information that they put up on their website, as well as some stuff that came from the JP stream that happened like 7 or 8 hours earlier today. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And if you do like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'll be very much appreciated. So to start it off, I'm going to bring up Pridewind over here. And the reason why I'm bringing up Pridewind is because luckily they have a nice section here for Chaos Zero Nightmare. And the first thing I'm going to do is the timer. We are now 9 hours and counting down towards the official launch. And I wanted to get that out of the way first because I wanted to talk about a notice that they put up on their website for anyone who played during the playtest to delete their playtest build. I know some people didn't delete it. And this also kind of got done before for anyone who's been playing Stellasaur, which came out recently. Anyone who played the beta for that ended up messing with their official launch build if they kept it on their computer, and they had to then delete everything and then reinstall. So you have about 9 hours to, if you do have this, delete it, start from fresh. There's already the preloading or pre-download up on their, if you're on PC, their Stove client, which you can also get from their website if you either pressing start game or Stove game. Download that, or even install up here. Download that, download Chaos Zero Nightmare. Then when you do download it, make sure to hit play game, because there is an additional download after you download it. It's probably like a mini update, but get that because there's probably going to be another mini update when the game officially launches, if they change anything from there or fix any bug fixes. So you want to be ahead of the curve with that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the less you guys have to download, the better it is for you. And this goes, the pre-downloading, I say, is for anyone, whether you played on the playtest or not, to get started with that. Now, the dev letter also, sorry, I kind of was at the bottom of it, but yes, there's 500 crystals that they added, but it's a nice little letter from the director and talking about the trauma code game mode, where you can do features, kind of like a roguelike stuff for story for the characters. They say that we're going to get Renoa and Haru, which is kind of sad because I was planning on, depending on what characters I get from rerolling, I was planning on doing either Cassis or Orla the Nun. But I'm happy that they're doing this, and then they're gonna additional ones are gonna come out in future updates. And then they have these messenger stories, which I'm guessing are like side stories for the character's personal growth, or a companion quest for anyone who plays like Withering Waves or something like that. But we're gonna be getting these later. I hope that they're not all these like kind of cutesy stuff, because some characters I find it fine, but like the character who I like the most, Calliope, I don't think this would suit her. But I'm hoping that they get more into the character's lore. And then they talk about stuff with like the main story. That's all. It's a great thing. I will link down to this. I know you guys probably didn't get a chance to read it while I was scrolling through, but I'll link out to this in the description box for you guys to see. Also, they had another like launch gift award for 300. So it adds up to 800. Now, I don't know if this is 800 plus the 800 they showed on the JP stream, and I'm going to bring up that. I'm actually going to bring up the official Reddit, because from here, someone got it from the JP stream that we're getting 800. So I don't know if that 800 from the developer letter and the gift notice is this 800. If it's not, then cool, double 800, 1600, that's great. If it's not, then regardless, it's 800 for free. And then also to remind people, because we got the 2 million pre-registrations, we're getting a mirror for free. And she's kind of the 4-star variant of the character I'm going for, Calliope. Amir's over here. They're both vanguards, and they both do defense-based damage. Now, I had to go back and check. Yes, right about here. Now, I mentioned in the past video, and I think the devs mentioned in the dev commentary, was the 200 pulls that we're getting. And it seems like we're getting this by playing through all the games. Like, we're actually getting 155 like actual pulls, and then 45 of these pulls are going to be for the kind of like the animated card gotcha. And I had to, I think the Reddit has the post here. Yeah, it translated the pickup gotcha. And I hope that we do get a little bit more for free in the mail, but I honestly don't care about this pickup gotcha one. And the reason why I'm saying that is if I bring up my video on my channel, my first impressions video for Chaos Zero Nightmare, there was a portion of the video where I went into a gotcha. And it's this third tier here, and it mainly just gives you like something for called card motion. At least it was called card motion in the playtest. I just want to bring it up here. Yes, this it right here. Yes, it's this. And it basically makes these animated and like look nice and have better animations. Honestly, that's nice and all, but it's like the least of any player's concern. I think that should be like the last on your list to worry about. But definitely, it's nice that we got the 200 pulls. I did read something about how it has like the 300 pull selector for standard banner, kind of like Zenless Zone Zero did. So we'll have to look out for that when the game officially launches in like 9 hours. But other than that, I do hope that someone is probably already doing the currency count for like the normal stuff, because as great as these 200 pulls are, I think the thing that's really going to make or break Chaos Zero Nightmare is what is the currency amount for free to plays, for low spenders, and for like whales going forward just on normal play. So like, hey, normal patch budget, whatever end game rewards there's going to be. So we have to count those before we can kind of make like a final verdict on Chaos Zero Nightmare. And that's probably not going to happen for like another month or so. And the reason why I'm saying that is because that's how players know if whether they can invest in the game long term. Because this game does indeed have a 50-50 system. So you'll have to watch out for that. For anyone who doesn't like that, then there's your information on that. But if they do good, similar to games like Punishing Grey Raven or Brown Dust 2 or even Goddess of Victory Nike, where each of those games gives you enough pulls or enough currency to get the on banner character, then I think the game will have a good staying power. But other than that, to get into kind of my plan and like what I'm planning to do or who I'm planning to re-roll for, off rip, it will be Calliope. Calliope and Cassis. That is my tier 1 team that I'll be going for. I know that in the combat motion, I have a video up on my channel for it. They seem to have changed her kit a bit, so we have to verify that when we actually go into the game. But regardless, I personally just hold on. Do they? Oh, Sag Pride when you should have showed me her image, but I just like Calliope's design. Period. And I think even if I show you guys right now, and if I close out this, as you can see on the screen, I have Calliope, Cassis, and Owen. Owen being the free character that they give for everybody. And this was the team that carried me through like 90% of my stuff. So I'm going to be going for like a repeat of this going into the game because I just like it, regardless of whether they changed her or nerfed her. I just like her design, and I like how well she played with my Cassius. So that's my tier 1 team. My tier 2 team is Calliope and Orla, and that's like a double 5-star. So if I get lucky there, that would be an extreme luck, and I'll instantly take that. Because I think she also can heal and do supports and do damage. So it's like I got her at the butt end of the playtest, so I didn't get too much time with her, but I definitely do appreciate that. And that is my tier 2 team. And then my tier 3 team would have to be Calliope and Mei Lin. And the reason why I'm saying that's tier 3 is because Calliope was really good, but Maylin is an attacker, but she doesn't really offer too much in comparison to how much my Owen carried me in the playtest. So those are the characters, and I know that they also have Haru here, who's gonna be the rate up character. Personally, because this game is gonna be following games like Etheria Restart, where uh rate up characters will go into the standard banner or their appropriate banner uh after rate up is over. I don't have any desire to pull for this character right now. And I saw a little bit of their kit from the JP stream, but this isn't for me. And I'm also, while I'm here, I'm gonna kind of give like players like alternatives to what I was setting up, because I said Calliope and Cassis being a four star, as you can see. If you don't have Calliope, or you don't like Calliope, reminder, we're getting Amir for free. Now I know a lot of games end up doing the whole 2 teams for end game style thing. So if you're a person who's gonna go for Calliope, now you have an immediately other Vanguard. Now I don't know if there's. Let me check the other Vanguards. Yeah, you have Magna, who also has a combat motion up on their official YouTube. So regardless, if you don't like Calliope, you have a chance at Magna and then Amir's for free. So you have 2 Vanguards, regardless of whatever option you choose. And those are the two 5 stars that I really suggest. And then outside that, Cassis being the 4-star, and then Orla being the 4-star or 5-star controller, and they're both instinct, mind you, for the basically the element. And then also Orla also is like the sub for Mika, or Mika's the sub for Orla. So you get Mika, Owen, Ray, and Tressa for free. And I know Tressa and Owen are really good as like attack units, so you can really combo into them a lot. So there's a lot of options for you to mix and match for your teams. And funny enough, I forgot to mention, but Rin is like my tier 4 option for a team, because I did get her, but in comparison to Owen was just so good. And I will mention this to anyone, because Pride has the team and deck builder. Take the time. You have like 9 or so hours to build up a team. You can even where's Calliope on here? My eyes are blind. Where's my girl? Like, you can do Calliope. You could set up whatever person. They even tell you what stats they had, at least the stats they had in the playtest. I'm gonna choose Wilhelmina. I'm not even gonna care for equipment right now, but you can even build out like a deck of their cards. And it also, when I get to it, you can choose what epiphany you want to go for. So you can prepare your decks all the way before the game even starts. Now, we understand that some of this may change, but you want to at least have an idea of what you want going forward, because this way you can start off just like the race sprinting. And they have it for like all of them. I think even in my playtest, I think it was it Overpower that I had a Divine Epiphany for, or was it Rally? I'll actually have to. Funny enough, I have the video open here. Was this my? Sorry, I want to make sure, because I know I did play. Oh wait, this isn't showing my save data. That's why. Those are the base cards. I need to see my save data. Wait. Oh, it was Rally. Yep. Perfect. So Rally was my. I got a Divine Epiphany. So now if I go into here, what was it? It gave me 260% shield, draw highest card, increase all action count by 1, and increase the shield by 30%. Oh, did they? I wonder if Pride has more data than most. But that would be the equivalent of, because I got the Divine Epiphany version of this Epiphany, which is you get the shield and then you draw the highest cost, or you can get the draw two of the highest card. But I personally like this one because it's highest and lowest. You draw one of each. And look at this. You can create your team. You can create your other units and stuff. So you can have like the perfect synergy going for you. But once again, take the time to take a look at this and prepare, as I've kind of given you guys some options. Now, some of the other characters, I know some people love them. I know people love like people like Kyron and stuff like that, but I personally didn't jive with them. I did have Hugo, but I just loved playing with the other characters. They were a million times cooler for me. Now, to move on to kind of like the last thing that I'll be kind of focusing on for day one plans as I'm playing like roguelike to build up my save data is the Ark City. Now, Ark City is, do I have it? Oh, right here. It's this thing. This Ark City, for anyone who's played Darkest Dungeon, I mentioned it in this video that Chaos Lord Nightmare is like Slay the Spire plus Darkest Dungeon. So this is Darkest Dungeon's town. You want to work on this. The cafe gives you stamina, free stamina, I think once a day. The policy office gives you the policy points that you can use in both the shop, which then you can use to unlock stuff in the research facility. And I'm gonna go into it a little bit more. I think I have it. If it's in this video or my other one. Okay, I'm actually gonna bring up the video that's been playing in the background. As you can see, my team is going kind of crazy. But I'm actually gonna pause this one and kind of jump back. I think it's around here. And the reason why I'm coming to this point in my video is because at this point you see that I have kind of like this dice rolling option, and there's also a re-rolling option that you unlock in the research facility, which means you have to do stuff with the policy points in the Ark City. Because if you ever fail this, as you can see, there's a chance for me to get rare to legendary equipment. You always want to be able to, if you don't get the rare or legendary, you can maybe re-roll to get it. I think this video is, I'm gonna just kind of, I think I jumped back to the right point. I think the Ark City, there should be a part, oh yes, where is it? Yes, because when you get the policy points, you can buy the research notes that you can then use in the research center. There should be also rewards down here, or resources for your characters. Now, did I go into them? Okay, there's some here. And then there's also some free stuff. They may change that coming into official release, but I did want to mention that. But also, I'm going to let it load. As you can see, there's some stuff locked here. And if anyone's played Darkest Dungeon, you know it's the best thing to do is to unlock all of these, because they will help you on future runs and stuff. And here's a little bit of the research facility where they mentioned like increasing policies. I think I want to show you guys the one. Yeah, the reroll skill is the very first one you get. You want to get this so when you're going into the roguelike mode, you can at least reroll if you ever fail or a critical fail on something, or if you just get a low score, you want to reroll. So that's what I'll be working on. I'm going to be doing it in conjunction with the roguelike mode so I can build up my save data. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to get these done really fast, because there was a kind of feature where, as you can see here, there was like a countdown to like, something bad happening, and you had to be prepared for that. And they even give you like the index points of where you need to be. So I'm going to be working on that. It's better to get started earlier than later. So I think that's all I have to talk about. I hope you guys found this video educational, or at least helpful in some way, shape, or form. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'll be very much appreciated. I hope you guys get lucky on your rolls so you don't have to re-roll like crazy like Vulcan did for a 3-year restart. But yeah, have a great rest of your day and your week. and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.